But anyway, the last film is Attack Force from 2006, directed by William Kuesch. He's a guy who actually has done a lot of like German TV.
Porno.
No, I don't think so.
I was kidding.
I think it's German TV movies. I don't know if he has something to do with German. I'm not sure.
Well, why is it that they always say, like, when they're gonna say something random, they say like German pornos?
Okay, we can use my dad's computer to call all the kids together.
Wait, before we put a message out, do a search on the word clitoris.
Oh, okay. Found 8 million pages with the word clitoris. Wow! I'll just try the first one. You must be 18 to enter this website. Okay. Welcome to German Sick Fetish Video. If you are under 18, do not... Okay.
Du hast Scheiße gang.
Dude, it's a lady getting pooed on.
Whoa, is it Cartman's mom?
Oh, very funny. Hey, it is Cartman's mom.
Essen mein Scheiße.
Alrighty then.
Ah, son of a bitch.
But anyway, so that film, he's done. He doesn't even have like a Wikipedia page. I can't really find anything about him, but he did some like teen comedy with Corey Haim back in the 90s and
Really?
a bunch of random stuff. He also did like another Steven Seagal film, at least one more apart from Attack Force. But so Attack Force is like the very bottom of all of Steven Seagal's movies, which is saying something. We could start with saying, what did you like about the film?
Not much, really.
Was there anything that you enjoyed?
I mean, I would really have to look into the depths of my soul to find it, but it wasn't boring.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps more than watching Executive Decision and Under Siege.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it for the wrong reasons, I would say.
Yeah. I think this is a film that also is one of the most poorly made films by Steven Seagal, where Steven Seagal actually has a pretty large role, because in both China Salesman and The Perfect Weapon, he's not in the film very much. In this film, he's in the film almost the entire film.
Yeah.
There's a lot of B effects, and also they have a lot of dubbing, and some of the actors are making their own dubbing. Steven Seagal has some other person doing the dubbing for him, which is quite noticeable, since Steven Seagal has a pretty noticeable voice, I would argue. And then also other things that I didn't like about the film.
I think the dubbing was the thing that stood out to me the most. Like, it begins with his voice being completely different.
Well, anyway, I mean, they come from a really good SF team, and Morgan recommended them as replacements. We have 2 days field training before our next assignment. They'll be all right. Okay, children, let's go.
And I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be like this the entire movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a spaghetti western,
Right.
like. But I think Clint.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Slapping on this.
But Clint Eastwood, he dubbed his roles in the spaghetti western movies, right? Or
No, I think it was mainly the I guess the characters that were supposed to be like Mexican, but were probably mostly played by like Italian.
Oh, okay, so they didn't record the movies without
Or
sound.
actually, I'm not sure.
Because I know in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
when they made movies like back in the, I think it was like the 80s or something, or 70s, they never recorded sound. They dubbed everything.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe it was something similar with the spaghetti western.
I think the dubbing in Attack Force was because they were shooting this film with two different stories or plots. One story was with actually like aliens coming to Earth, and they were trying to find this like alien queen. And then they had this other storyline where it was just like normal gangsters, and they were it was about this drug where people became like almost like creatures when they took that drug.
Yeah.
And the latter storyline was the one that they eventually decided on choosing. So I think that is the reason, or people are speculating that is the reason why there's so much dubbing, because they kind of had to make the film work at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, it becomes pretty. There's a lot of dubbing, a lot of ADR. At least with like The Perfect Weapon and China Salesman, I thought they were so different.
Yeah.
In a way, so it grabbed my attention a little bit more than this one. I do think also there is like a Scandinavian connection with all these films, because The Perfect Weapon was directed by a Swede, and in Attack Force there's a Swedish actress, and in China Salesman there's a Norwegian actress.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about Seagal or Scandinavia or whatever, but maybe there's something there, some important lesson for all of us. I don't know.
Yeah.